Hello plebs, this is deck profile here from second place ARG. The grand final there was played by Tahmid Zaman, who got second place. I was like I just said. Very tired, sorry. We've got Infernoids here, Infernoid Zoo, and it is 60 cards to take maximum advantage out of lawn mowing, or however many different reiterations of silly names this card has had. Grass looks greener, lawn mowing next door, fucking cut the grass in my ass, or whatever. Anyway, the list is 2 Anunku, which is the spell negate one, and traps as well. You dark holes the field when you summon him. Then we've got Deviati, who dark holes the back row. It's a heavy storm, and she also negates monsters by tributing a monster. Anunku negates spell traps by tributing as well. The Attendel here, I guess, is most likely here just as a name to fill up space. He basically attacks twice, but also he's a themed DD crow by tributing himself, or a DD monster. All the other DDDs from now on also have that effect. Systemus here banishes after attacking in the battle phase. I don't think it actually needs to successfully destroy something. This card attacks on a monster. This effect can be activated at the end. Yeah, so it doesn't actually need to successfully destroy a monster it attacks. And then you just banish some other monster they have. It doesn't target, of course, which is really good. Siete here is really good. It's basically just played for the level. It's done in combination with Void Vanishment. Sorry, not Vanishment. Feast. Void Madness. It's specials 3 Infernoids from your deck, so level 6 plus 1 level 1 and another level 1 makes 8, so you summon level 8 total from your deck, so you just play him as that number for the 6. Then we got 3 Fairy Tale, just a super good card in this deck, like really good, and 3 Petrulia. He pops back rows, 1 Whiptail, 3 Rat, 3 Harmadic, 3 of the Terratop Engine for getting to invoke her, 2 Maxine, 3 Decatron, 3 Instant Fusion, and 1 for 1 here. Then we've got the 3 Lawn Mowing, Pot of Raigeki, getting ahead of myself here. Pot of Desires as well, played at 3, 2 Dark Hole. So 3 board wipes, playing all of them just for Zoo. I guess it's fairly good in that matchup. And left arm just means that you can get to lawn mowing after you, I don't know, if you open left arm and like Terratop or something. It's just so good. None of your cards are generally get set, so other than Feast. So you're kind of fine to just play this in this deck, I think. And the 1 Seer as well, which is searchable. Imagination is the Shaddoll fusion, I believe. So this makes all your Infernos level 1, which means you can just spam them onto the board. But I think you do half damage. Yeah, you do half damage. And then send this card from the graveyard from the field to the graveyard to fusion summon. So you can send like Tierra. You can summon Tierra, and then you send like every card from your deck. If your opponent controls a monster that was summoned from the extra deck, you can also use up to 6 monsters in your deck as fusion materials. So like you send like, what is it? I think like 8 or something is the amount if they have a fusion monster. Or you can fuse from your hand, but generally you go for 6. We'll get to Tierra's effect in a second. And then 3 Barrage, pop itself or pop a face-up card, and you special Rat from your deck as well. 3 Vanishment. You can discard a card and add a Void spell or trap. So generally you're going to be adding Feast, but you can also search Seer or Imagination depending on the situation as well. So it's just really good that way, because it just gets you to anything basically. And you can it kind of works as a Systemus as well if you really want it to, when you battle a monster. And then of course the 2 Madness or Feast, and 2 Treasure Trap hole I thought was interesting as well. I think 2 is a bit strange. I'm not too sure what the reasoning is for 2, but like, I mean, 1's cool because he is playing the instant fusions and Rafflesia. Yeah, I'm not too sure on why 2. And then onto the extra deck, we've got Tierra here, so you summon her with like the Void Imagination. Generally you get the effect of 5, which is each player sends the top 3 cards from their deck to the graveyard, so you summon it and then you mill more. And then each player sends 3 cards from that extra deck to the graveyard, which can be kind of useful, maybe? No, that's probably not. And then 1 Norden, not choosing to play Theseus for any other fusions with the instant fusion, because you have so many different levels here, you can probably make like quite a decent toolbox out of this deck if you play Theseus. But I guess he chose not to. 1 Omega here. Omega is obviously just so good in this deck, just being able to like recycle everything. Amaterasu, bringing back Decatron after you banish everything, and you can make it really easily with like instant fusion. Kagasuchi, of course, is just the general like rat play. You go into like Drantia Kagasuchi or Emerald, but yeah, generally you go to Kagasuchi just so you can like mill 5, like potentially get that snow into your graveyard to disrupt your opponent's turns. Castel, Emerald, Rafflesia, and then 1 of each Zoo card, Totem Bird, Invoker, and F-Zero. F-Zero a little bit strange here. I think it's actually, it does make sense. I think it's basically just for the level augmentation. So because you can't summon any of your Infernoids if you have 2 level 4s out, 2 rank 4s out, you just join them together into F-Zero. Now you've technically got, what is it, rank 1 it's considered? Yeah, rank 1. So now you can summon up something like Onunku afterwards, you know, when you've made your XE plays. The side deck he's playing is a little mini Psyframe engine here. It's he's playing Gamma. This is the negate the monster effects one, so you can make Omega after if it's actually you can't really make Omega with it, but it's basically just there to stop your opponent's monsters effects. I'm pretty sure you can't synchro in their turn though, because it's not like the field spell. So yeah, Lava Golem is pretty good here because this takes up your normal summon, I believe. Yeah, it does. So this deck doesn't necessarily have to rely on a normal summon unless you actually just draw Rat, basically. But yeah, there's so many ways to like, get this onto the field without a normal summon and then like go off from there. So it's very good for that. But I would probably just play 3. I mean, you're not gonna see this in 60 cards if you play 2. Ghost Ogre and the Psyframe cards. Lullaby of Obedience as well is really interesting. It seems very good because of the fact that you can call Rat, or you can call like, you know, I think you can call Terratop as well, but even you can call Infernoid since it ignores the summoning condition, so you can like Lullaby for like Onunku and like clear their board if it's a mirror. Like you could, I'm sure you can do that. It's pretty interesting. I'd love to see how this like shapes up, and I'd be curious to know if he actually came up at all for him. And then we have 3 Twin Twister. So yeah, this is Zoo Infernoid list. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because it's just super interesting. It just is something that I find really cool. I've always enjoyed the concept of mill decks because, well, as much as they are luck based, sometimes it's just a bit of fun. So casino.deck can be pretty entertaining. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this list. So this is the second place deck profile. Let me know what you guys think down below, and see you next time.